All the talk in social sciences now for some time has centred on the notion of reflexivity. It's said, isn't it, that we're increasingly a world of clever people operating in reflexive societies. And it's an argument that I think holds a great deal of truth to it. You've only got to just think of the way most people now carry their mobile phones on themselves, and the way in which if you arrange to go and meet someone at a set time in a set place, chances are you won't meet them at that exact set time in that set place, because as a clever person reflexively monitoring your mobile phone, that time and that place will likely change as you go about doing what it is that you do. That said, it seems to me that reflexivity, we're not just in a world where we're all being reflexive all the time. My argument in Reinvention is that Reinvention practices are geared to something. They're geared to trying to transform our lives, to transform the conditions and the consequences of our lives. So in the book, I developed this sort of final chapter, and it's a long theoretical discussion about reinvention societies. I think there's lots of readers that might want to skip that part of the book altogether, although there might be some sociology students and professionals that want to immerse themselves in the debate. What I was really interested in is looking at trying to broaden the debate about reflexivity and reinvention to look at also some of the emotional dynamics of what's going on here. I mean, there's certainly, I think, lots of evidence to suggest that people can become addicted to reinvention. You know, we know that people are addicted to shopping, and they're addicted to therapy, and you can be addicted to sex and drugs and so many different things today. And trying to understand the pathologies of our times and the times in which we live is a core aspect of what social theory should be trying to do. But at the same time, my argument is that we shouldn't just see addiction, we shouldn't just see repetition as a negative index of reinvention societies. So I turn back to the works of Sigmund Freud, actually, for some inspiration. Freud developed a fascinating argument that in every attempt to fashion something new, in every attempt to create something for the first time, it's not necessarily a matter of turning your back on the past, that the past is always deeply implicated in fashionings of the new. I thought that was a really interesting idea, whether it's looking at what people are doing in their personal lives, their intimate lives, right through to questions about the reinvention of cities, or the reinvention of regions, or even the reinvention of global politics itself. What role do pasts, do personal pasts and historical pasts have to play in the way that we come to try to fashion the new? So really much of that discussion about reinvention societies engages with these really broad questions of social theory, but they're not just, I hope, questions that are preoccupying researchers in the academy. They're actually questions of fundamental importance, I think, increasingly to public political debate today.